so much. I can't wait to get into everything. I want to talk about Coyote versus Acme, your new movie. I want to talk about, congrats on 4 seasons. You were fantastic in that show.
Thank you. Oh, thank you for
I love you in that show. You're fantastic. I love you in general. I know you just got back from a trip with the fam.
I did. I got to actually go visit our buddy Seth Meyers.
Love Seth Meyers.
Family.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was staying with his in-laws, Tom and Joanne.
Oh, yeah.
And with the whole Myers family. And I'm not going to say where it was, but I will say that it was in tick country. So, like, we would, you know,
it's a lot of ticks.
A lot of ticks.
Oh, you got to be careful.
Regularly checking. I have a 3-year-old daughter and a 5-year-old daughter. There are my socks here. Zoe and Cecilia. And so we would check them every night for ticks.
Oh, you have to.
We'd check ourselves too, but then at some point a couple days into it, like one of the members of the Myers family said, oh, you got to make sure you're checking your B&B too. And I was like, what is the B&B?
Sure.
Because in the context, it didn't sound like it was bed and breakfast. But yes, apparently the B&B is your balls and your beehole. Beehole stands for butthole. Yeah.
That's the B&B.
Yeah, beehole meaning butthole. And so anyway, like, apparently ticks are these super perverted, sexually deviant insects.
Are you sure?
And that's where they like to hang out.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, they're to them, it's like a rave. Yeah.
They love that type of stuff.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
So they dive to that location.
Yeah, so anyway, I'm like, okay, I better go do a tick check, like ASAP. So, and then I realized, okay, wait a second, I'm getting older, I don't stretch as well, my eyesight is bad, I think I need a second set of eyes on this, right?
Smart man.
So I'm like thinking of my choices, and they're limited.
Oh yeah, of
right?
course.
We got Seth Meyers, and Seth is like a very close friend, but he's not like a look up inside of you close.
That's asking a bit much for the host, yes.
So it's got to be my wife.
Yeah, sure.
So I kind of gently approach her, and I'm like,
no,
honey, would you mind checking for ticks in my balls and butthole area? And she was like, there is not a chance in hell.
Yes, of course not. Thank you.
And I'm like, look, no. That came out wrong. Basically, I don't need that whole section. I just need from like the base of the balls to the far end of the butthole. And she was like, but I can handle like the top of the balls. And she was like,
this is non-negotiable.
Same answer, no way.
Yeah. Yes.
And then, like, finally, I just was like, if there is a tick in there, this could be, like, medically dangerous. This is science.
You don't want Lyme disease.
Exactly.
It's serious stuff.
Right. And she would not, she didn't do it. So I had to do it on my own. I, like, propped down next to a mirror, and, like, after a while, I'm like... and I just, like... after like staring into that abyss for a while, I'm like, my wife she totally has a point.
Yeah.
It is a major bummer.
How long did you look for those ticks?
Until I felt safe. To be honest, I'm still not sure that I feel safe. I did phone it in. I phoned it in a little bit.
You phoned it in, but you look fantastic.
I feel good.
You look good. You look healthy and great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being here. And this is all great news happening. The show's great. This movie is fantastic. Coyote versus Acme. How's Mom, by the way? How's Patty Forte?
Mom is doing great.
I love your mom.
She still talks about seeing you down in Malibu.
I saw her at the post office.
Yeah, just like a surprise run-in.
It was the greatest ever.
Yeah.
We called you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she loved you so much. She's very funny.
She's so funny, and we are making a show with her in it.
What are you talking about?
It is a comedy show starring my mom.
Yes, finally.
And her friend Carol. Yeah, so
her friend Carol as well?
Her friend Carol. They're both 83.
83 years old. How did you come up on this?
So when I was at SNL, my mom and Carol used to call up all the time with these crazy comedy ideas, and they would always be pretty far off the mark. So I would say, why don't we save it for the Patty Forte sketch show?
Yeah.
And then after saying that enough, it was like, I gotta do the Patty Forte sketch show. So we took her and Carol And the show is all just like kind of documentary style, following them trying to write a comedy sketch. And then the end of each show is that sketch that they've written starring them and like one of my fun, exciting comedy buddies.
Now, they have no background in sketch.
Zero background. It's like, yes, zero background.
That's what makes it fresh. It's so documentary style. You follow them around the building of a sketch. You brought an exclusive clip of the first episode of the Patty Forte sketch show. Take a look at this.
We both put hands on each other's buttocks and squeeze as we walk out.
And the step stool slips, and I fall into the washer.
A clown came over and looked down my blouse.
Carol, please, I want you to do a hand on me. I think it's going fantastic. Patty and I have come up with some really good ideas. Uh-oh, we gotta find a restroom fast. I gotta go potty.
Oh my God. Wow.
They are
Edgy show.
magical ladies.
It's an
They're
edgy
so
show.
Good.
Congratulations, Patty and Carol. I can't wait to see that.
Yes.
Let's talk about Coyote versus Acme. The reviews are outstanding. It is at 95% right now on Rotten Tomatoes. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I brought you a gift.
What?
Don't get thrown because they're used. They are washed, but yeah, these are my socks. They're Wile E. Coyote socks and Roadrunner.
Come on,
And
bud.
I thought they...
You are the coolest. You don't have to bring me a gift.
No, they're yours.
Are
They're very soft. I've worn them a bunch. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate this. I love the premise of this movie.
It's so great. It's a live action / animation hybrid, kind of like in the style of Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
It's so well done. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's Wile E. Coyote is fed up with, he's been using all these Acme products for years that have malfunctioned and just caused him great bodily harm, and so he wants to sue the Acme Corporation. So he comes to me.
Like the jet propulsion roller skates to try to catch the Roadrunner.
Yeah.
Explode, and then he has a magnet glove that ends up getting stuck to a missile that gets launched.
Oh,
he
yeah.
blows up, turns into ash, his eyeballs fall down.
Yeah, so he's like, enough is enough. He doesn't talk at all, he carries signs.
Yes,
but
yes, signs.
he's enough is enough. I'm suing the Acme Corporation. He comes to me, kind of a small-time lawyer. I don't know why he comes to me, and we take on the Acme Corporation and the powerful legal team that they have, led by John Cena.
Oh my gosh, John Cena. John Cena is so funny in this as well.
So good. So good.
It's you and John Cena and all the Looney Tunes characters, but can you explain, the movie was supposed to come out in like 2024 or something? Or when did you film this? It's been a long journey.
We completed the movie, and it was testing really, really well. And then at a certain point, we got a call from Warner Brothers that they had a new idea for the release of the movie, which was to not release it in theaters or not release it on streaming, but to release it into a garbage can. And it was like, that's our new release plan. And we're like,
It's never been done.
Okay, yeah, okay. So anyway, we got to see the movie a week later, and so they called it a funeral screening. And I go into this thing thinking like, this thing's gotta suck.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's gonna be bad.
It's gotta suck if that's the decision you make. It's gotta suck. And I went in there, and it's so good.
It's really
it is so
great.
special, which was so frustrating and confusing and heartbreaking. Like, this is a movie that I was watching, and I'm like, I want to share this with my kids so bad, and I'm not going to be able to. And it just made no sense. And then I got angry for a long time, and then I just had to let it go. It's like, I can't. Nothing I do is going to make any difference. I just have to move on.
Imagine this happening in real life.
Yeah.
It's like, because it's like so many years goes into making a film.
It's crazy.
Editing and the directing. The writing is really clever too, by the way. Shout out to the writer.
Sammy Birch.
Sammy Birch.
She's amazing, Oscar nominated.
But very well delivered lines by you, Will Forte.
I
Well
appreciate
done,
it.
bud. And 95 on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a sweet movie. Lana Condor is in it, who I love as well. It's fun. The whole family can enjoy it and laugh and get together, and it's gonna crush. Congratulations on this, and thank you
very much.
everybody out there for not giving up on this film and for making
It is because of the people who made so much noise that the on-screen story of underdogs fighting these corporations became the off-screen story too. A bunch of people made a bunch of noise, rose up against this corporation, and they won. So,
Come on! That's what I'm talking about. Let's show a clip. Here's Will Forte in Coyote versus Acme. Take a look.
Good morning. It's almost 3. Good morning, Dottie.
Not now.
Do they have the paperwork to back
Sal?
it up? Hey, Ken, you sleep in that suit again?
Good eye.
I've been waiting for you. Hi. I have found some catastrophic fires, coincidentally all near match factories, and I really think it's a great opportunity to help a lot of people with one case.
How long is this internship again?
3 more months, just enough time to really dig in and make a difference.
You know, you really remind me of when I was fresh out of law school, and I mean that in the worst possible way.
And I will take that as a compliment. Oh no, look, you forgot this.
You know, I'm gonna do you a favor because you're my niece, and I want you to have a happy life. Stop.
Yeah, come on. Will Forte, everybody. Coyote versus Acme is in theaters next Friday. We'll be right back with more Tonight Show. Stick around, everybody.